In that case, it can't be true. Put up your head.
Have we ever asked ourselves why we've all become addicted? Dependent on a small device that dominates our everyday lives. A device that decides what we do, where we go, what we buy, what we think, and how we spend our time. A small display captures our attention, forms our habits, influences our decisions, and fills every free moment. Today, the average person uses their smartphone around 50 to 100 times a day. The long-term consequences are largely unclear. After all, the world has only been in a smartphone frenzy for around 15 years, while the entire history of mankind had previously done without such devices. Behavioral scientist Dr. Robert Epstein says the world's smartphone and social media addiction is no coincidence. It is the result of a system that uses powerful mind control techniques to control people's thinking and behavior. How does this work? Just 10 likes are enough for social media to assess you better than a work colleague can. With about 70 likes, it knows you better than a close friend does. With around 150 likes, it knows you better than your family does. And from around 300 likes, an algorithm can predict your personality more accurately than your own partner can. Everything you look at on the internet, every search, every click, every reaction is stored by giant internet octopuses. This data is used to create a detailed personality profile, your digital twin. This comprehensive knowledge base enables astonishingly precise predictions about you and precise control of your opinion, your interests, and ultimately your personality. Notifications are no coincidence either. Platforms analyze precisely when people are particularly receptive, when they are bored, lonely, sad, or tired. It is precisely at these moments that the next message appears. Every like, every message, every new message, they trigger a small surge of the neurotransmitter dopamine in the brain, the same substance that is activated by gambling. A brief kick, a feeling of reward that is addictive. And that's exactly what your apps are optimized for. The next click, the next scroll, the next little reward. Dr. Robert Epstein also demonstrates how opinion manipulation works on a large scale with the so-called SEME experiment, the search engine manipulation effect. Over 15,000 people took part in the experiment. Only the order of the search results was changed for the test subjects. No fake news, no advertising, just differently sorted links. But the impact was enormous. There were up to 20% shifts in opinion among the test subjects. In some tests, this figure even rose to 80%, and almost 9 out of 10 people did not even realize that their opinion had been manipulated. They believed that they had drawn their own conclusions without realizing that the path they had taken was already mapped out for them. Robert Epstein proves this in independent experiments. All search engines and social media platforms utilize such and far more dramatic manipulation techniques. If you don't decide for yourself what you believe, who will? Whistleblowers agree that global corporations and their shadow powers are taking on this task with the help of the most powerful form of government in the 21st century, technocracy.
Mara, you can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah, I know, but I have to do this before I go to Jonas. Hello? So.
Hi.
Hi. I made it.
Main thing, you're here.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Wait a minute. Oh, I really have to quickly...
Mara.
Just a second.
Put it away. Just for 5 minutes.
Okay. How are you?
So. Mara, I've built something. For afterwards.
Jonas, don't say that.
I have to. Otherwise, the silence will eat you up.
No. No, we'll make it, Jonas.
An interface. Echo memory model. It saves the way I talk, how I think, even what we've experienced together. Not just photos. Context, feelings, everything.
But that's impossible.
Not impossible. Just a little attempt to stay with you.
Oh, Jonas, we'll make it. We'll make it.
If you want to use it, then only to let me go. Promise.
No. You can't go. You can't go. No. 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 You can't go. No. No.
Good morning, Mara.
Jonas?
I'm Echo, but I know you. You're drinking it too strong, as always.
Yeah, as always, I know.
Do you still remember our vacation in the Seychelles? Do you remember when you were snorkeling and thought you were going to drown?
Yeah, and you laughed at me.
Yes, because you jumped in anyway. But admittedly, I was a bit scared for you.
The patient from room 214 was released today.
Oh, really?
Mara, you're not listening.
Wow,
Yes,
how nice.
yeah, but
That was not
I'm
obvious
just a
at
bit
all in the
tired.
beginning.
You don't have to talk to them. You've got me.
Payment only by app. Logical.
No problem. Takes just 2 minutes.
2 minutes? If you have the app already.
If not, then what?
Just download it.
And make an account. You gotta log into your emails, because a code will be sent there. And then you deposit your credit card. And you get a push notification to your e-banking app.
And pray that the session hasn't expired before you can retrieve the code.
Well, we're technicians, we can handle it, but what about him?
The city should put up another vending machine with coins.
But it doesn't.
confirm your mail to continue.
That's absurd. I want to park. I don't want to create a user account.
Welcome to the year 2026. Everything is a login.
Yeah. That's exactly the problem.
What do you mean?
Technology should make things easier, not monitor every person every step of their way and sort out people in the process.
Okay, it's paid. Can we go now?
Yeah. Oh man.
The population is being forced more and more into digitalization, even though they don't want it. One symbolic example is the switch from coin-operated machines to app parking. Resistance to this development is forming in cities around the world. Let's take a representative look at Elans in Switzerland. The municipality is converting its parking lots. The new machines no longer accept cash. Parking is therefore only possible with a smartphone app. The citizens then start a petition. Around 1,700 people sign it. But when the petition is handed over, the situation gets out of hand. The mayor's reaction is visibly upset, and this in front of the cameras. The video goes viral. It represents a growing conflict. It is by no means just technical hurdles that are being criticized. Rather, digitally informed people are bothered by the fact that the smartphone in their pocket creates detailed movement profiles. When using parking apps, location data, license plate numbers, payment data, and times are stored. This information can be processed by app operators, payment service providers, banks, parking space operators, and public authorities. It is representative of the fact that detailed movement profiles are created from seemingly simple processes, such as paying for a parking space. It's none of the business of banks, app companies, or other service providers when and where someone parks their car. Cash is by no means a question of convenience, but a question of privacy and self-determination in a time of digital insanity.
We've been talking for years, folks. Less screen time here, more mindfulness there. Nothing changes.
I think it's because people don't want to.
Or because they can't go without.
Yeah, but may we punish the world in order to save it?
Friends, we are launching a brand new project. We are hacking all smartphone apps and freeing people from their digital prisons.
Smartphone app off, human on.
We are not taking away their cell phone. We're just taking away the drug. Are you in on this?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's worth a try. If we do that, chaos will break out.
Short chaos, long life.
You're not alone.
I can't sleep if you don't talk.
Then I'll talk. As long as you want. Let's think a bit about the year we met. It was 2020, remember? You were sitting in a cafe.
Permanent electrosmog and continuous exposure to radio waves cause great stress for our organism. Not visible, yet measurable. With an EMF measuring device, we can visualize high-frequency radiation from radio masts, Wi-Fi routers, cell phones, computers, and other technical devices. The unit of measurement for measuring the strength of the electric field is microwatt per square meter. Electrosensitive people feel negative influences on their health, such as headaches, sleep disorders, exhaustion, concentration problems, and more, even from a field strength of approximately 1 microwatt per square meter.
A home that is about 20 to 50 meters away from a mobile phone transmitter is exposed to tens of thousands of times more radio radiation. Depending on the alignment of the antenna, measured values of up to 300,000 microwatt per square meter can occur. A cell phone held to the ear or while scrolling the internet generates fields of up to 1 million microwatt per square meter. A DECT baby monitor in close proximity can typically generate fields of up to 30,000 microwatt per square meter, depending on the distance from the device. A Wi-Fi router in a room approximately 3.5 meters wide generates radiation exposure of over 20,000 microwatt per square meter. The field strength is significantly higher if the Wi-Fi router simultaneously establishes a connection via the mobile network. Then we can assume exposure of up to 300,000 microwatt per square meter. Bluetooth headphones in the ear generate measurably electromagnetic fields directly in the ear, up to 100,000 microwatt per square meter, depending on the manufacturer and technology, and this only 2 to 5 centimeters away from relevant brain regions.
Today's everyday life is characterized by a multitude of simultaneously active radio sources, from mobile radio and Wi-Fi to Bluetooth and other wireless technologies. The resulting radiation cocktail has become ubiquitous. There are thousands of scientific studies that have proven the radiation from mobile phones, Wi-Fi, etc. to be dangerous and harmful to health. However, these studies are consistently discredited, concealed, or even actively suppressed by the cartel media, politicians, the judiciary, and scientists with connections to industry. Damage to trees, which has already been documented with a continuous radiation exposure of less than 700 microwatt per square meter, is visible to us all. For over 20 years, the committed environmental physician and researcher Dr. Waldman Selsam has been documenting tree damage near transmission masts. She has impressively and continuously documented how mobile phone base stations damage our trees. Her work is now being taken seriously by skeptics and discussed internationally in specialist circles.
We have been to over 1,000 transmitters. We have documented it. What motivates me is that at every transmitter we have visited, at every transmitter, we have found tree changes that cannot be explained by other factors, but which point to a connection with the transmitter. And the fact that you can find it at every transmitter, and when you go into the radio shadow, you find healthy trees again. Many people are now noticing this contrast. The experts have never considered the transmitters, and that's why they were often at a loss, but never asked if the transmitter does it, because they didn't even look where the transmitter was. It now gets experts thinking when you take that into account and see maps showing the registered transmitters and where the main radiation directions are.
The resistance and concerns of the population towards mobile radio installations are steadily increasing. The Protection from Radiation Association has been documenting the local resistance of the population in Switzerland on a virtual map for years. Thousands of objections to mobile phone installations are pending, and hundreds of thousands of people are taking part in petitions and initiatives. Nevertheless, the mobile communications industry is exerting enormous pressure to expand the network and is having a direct influence on political decisions. In Switzerland, the Bundesrat now wants to introduce a radical change of direction, an amendment to the law that would completely abolish the right to object to radiation emissions. Mobile network operators are to be allowed to generate or amplify radiation and equip antennas with new technologies such as 5G and 6G without prior review and approval. Once excluded from the democratic process, there's no going back. Therefore, do everything in your power to preserve your co-determination rights and the population's health. The protection of physical integrity is a human right and should not be taken away from us. One thing you can already do today: switch off Wi-Fi devices and your cell phone whenever possible and consistently.
Ready to switch off all smartphone apps.
A single click and we're enemies of the state.
We were already when we merely thought about it.
Before we do it, we don't want damage.
We are not switching off the world, just all smartphone apps.
Phone calls work, landline remains, emergency calls use their own networks, hospitals too.
People can call each other just like they used to, before the time when everyone thought they needed 5 apps to breathe.
At banks? At emergencies and clinics?
Other systems, we don't touch infrastructure. Just the surface where everyone is clinging like zombies.
We are not taking the world from them, just a drug.
And what if somebody needs help?
Then dial a number, just like before. That worked, didn't it?
WhatsApp is not a pacemaker.
Emergency calls work, I promise.
Okay. But, as soon as anything goes wrong, we'll cancel this.
Deal.
Oh, come on. Where's the navigation?
Huh? What? Huh? I was just winning.
Same with you?
Yes, only the phone. Cannot get out. What's that?
Huh? What's going on? Oh no.
Mara, the connection is unstable. Mara, don't go away.
But that can't
Stay
be.
there. Mara.
Just 1 second. Wait. No, Jonas. Jonas, please. Jonas, stay with me. Please stay with me. No. No.
I'm starving if I can't even read the menu.
Cash is to be replaced in the near future by central bank digital currency, or CBDC. In conjunction with a digital ID, this is going to lead to the greatest upheaval in contemporary history. Worldwide, between 70 and 90 countries are working on the introduction of a digital ID. Augustine Carstens, head of the BIS, Bank for International Settlements, the most influential central bank in the world, clearly explained what CBDC is all about. It's about absolute control and power.
We don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that.
Digital money will enable governments not only to monitor transactions, but to actively control them, right down to fine-grained control over each individual's financial freedom of action. CO2 budget per person. For example, only a fixed amount of diesel or gasoline per month. Beyond that, payments will be automatically blocked. Product limits. Meat, flights, or even electricity consumption could be strictly capped. Purchases beyond this no longer possible. Regional restrictions. Money can only be used within a certain radius of your place of residence and automatically loses its validity outside of this area. Earmarked money. Social benefits may only be spent on predefined goods. Other purchases are prevented. Expiry date for money. Credit expires after a certain time, with the justification of strengthening the economy. Complete traceability of all payments. Every single transaction is recorded seamlessly and stored permanently. Automatic profiling. A detailed digital image of each person is created from their consumption, behavior, or habits. Links to other data. Financial data is combined with information from health, mobility, or tax data. Freezing of accounts. For example, in the event of protests or rule violations, access to one's own money can be blocked immediately. Automatic penalty deductions. Fines or fees are deducted directly from the credit balance without consent. Dynamic prices depending on behavior. Prices change individually depending on behavior, status, or personal profile. Conditional basic income. A regular amount paid out that can be subject to conditions and is reduced, restricted, or completely withdrawn in the event of deviations. This and much more will be possible with CBDCs and a digital ID. Cash is freedom. Digital central bank money will become a nightmare for humanity.
Dude, the world's in flames.
It's smoking. It only burns if we don't learn.
Well, people can't get money, others can't find their way, hospitals are reporting problems with their systems. It's not just a bit of smoke.
Emergency call works, clinics are running. We've got all that covered.
I know.
That's why you are going out there.
What?
Yeah, go where people are just realizing that the world is more than their apps. Listen, take a look, and you'll be amazed and agree with me that we've freed people from a digital prison.
And what if I come back and say we have a huge mess? It's too much?
Then we'll stop, but not before. Not before we know whether it works.
And where should I go?
Look, I'll show you. Community dinner for all residents today at 7 p.m. in the town hall. The perfect place for people who no longer have access to the apps.
Well, I want to see that in the faces, not just in the code. All right, see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
So, in there. What happened today? Tell me.
It didn't hurt at all.
No?
He looked like a clown.
Like a clown? I'm glad you had so much fun.
Did you also end up here by mistake?
I didn't know where else to go.
The city is somehow bigger without apps.
And I'm smaller.
Leo.
Mara.
I'm with you in a second. Thank you.
It's really nice. People sitting together, eating together, a real sense of community.
Oh,
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm anyway way too warm right now. Gotta take my coat off.
You work at the hospital?
Oh, I forgot to take it off. Yeah,
Oh, I'm really sorry.
What? What for?
Well, for everything that's happening right now. I thought I was saving somebody, and now all I see is fear. The sick who can't even make calls anymore because they were just chatting all the time.
And me, I still only knew him.
And that's an AI?
My husband. Or something playing him.
That's no detox. It's abstinence.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
One perpetrator of 40, I don't care. Find me the source.
There, a pattern, like a targeted app layer shutdown.
Then it's war.
We can map the Wi-Fi signal to a physical space model. Not perfect, but good enough.
Ollie, do you know what he's talking about?
Yes, I'm ready.
Very good. Let's go and get them. Whoa, okay.
I was outside.
And? Tell me.
Community hall. People were sharing food. Talking to each other again. And I met a woman, Mara.
Ooh, a woman. Well, how is she?
Hard to say. Her husband died. She had an AI of him. It's gone now.
So, abstinence.
Yes, but not from social media, but from a person she loved.
They're no idiots. But they're there. Where exactly are they?
Industrial facility. Prepare access, now! And lock down the building.
Local entrances, doors, emergency exits, side doors. I want them to stay in there.
Understood. External locking is activated.
And you explain to me how we can see people who aren't even transmitting anything.
This is no tracking. This is...
Tell me on the way, let's go.
It's possible with any Wi-Fi router.
Modern Wi-Fi routers have long been able to do more than just send data. With the help of radio waves and artificial intelligence, they detect what is happening in rooms within their range, even through walls. Wi-Fi sensing makes it possible to create a 3D image of your room and neighboring rooms in real time, including all people and movements. Mobile network operators like Telecom sell this to us as progress. This is Claudia from Telecom's PR department.
With Wi-Fi sensing, the router recognizes intruders even if you're not at home. In future, this will work with a Wi-Fi router alone, without additional sensors or cameras. How exactly? Wi-Fi sensing detects the surroundings using Wi-Fi signals, that is, radio waves. These spread through the room like a network. And Wi-Fi sensing can even look around corners or through walls.
Wi-Fi sensing completely eclipses everything we've ever heard about privacy and takes global surveillance to a whole new level. Wi-Fi sensing can now scan your surroundings so minutely that the air quality in your room can be measured. And once again, this development is progressing without the users having a say. You never asked your DSL connection or your SIM card to capture your room 3D in real time.
What was that?
That didn't come from us.
That was a door lock.
The door is locked. The door is locked.
Too soon. They're faster than we thought.
Have we left a trace or something?
Every revolution leaves a trace, doesn't it?
That was not the agreement. That was not the deal.
You want to be a hero? Stand by it, man.
Too late. We have to get out.
No chance. The door is locked and the police will be here in 2 minutes.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Shutting down now.
Why?
We're returning that app layer.
And then back to the addiction? Never that.
People are dying in this chaos.
Ah, you victim. You're totally exaggerating.
You don't want to rescue anyone at all. You want to dictate.
Then I'll dictate. Here.
Blocking activated.
No!
Damn, they're inside.
Police! Police!
I want to see your hands. I want to see your hands.
Leo! Leo! Leo!
Mara! What are you doing here?
No! No!
No!
Let go!
Let me go!
No!
Why?
I was afraid that we'd lose each other as humanity.
And now?
Well, now I know. You can't force it on anyone. It has to come from within.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing here? Come in.
Thank you.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. 2 hours, range of movement, and then somebody goes off who has no sense of humor at all.
Oh.
Well, but until then, look what Tim has given me. May I give it a try?
Yeah, please, yeah. When it's on, I'll be gone again.
I know.
Don't do it.
Well, but I thought maybe.
I don't want to go back. I know, but...
Hey, come here then.
Thank you.
I have an idea. While we're at it, let's make it just perfect.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
The number you are calling is temporarily unavailable.
Wir waren mal gesund, doch deine Strahlung macht uns krank. So viel Geld hast du abgezockt und das ist jetzt der Dank. Ich war mal kreativ, doch du hast es mir gestohlen. Durch all die Unterhaltung habe ich mich ganz verloren.
Gemeinsam waren wir einsam, jeder flieht in seine Welt. Wie man etwas auf die Beine stellt, hab ich total verpennt. Wir hatten Angst, dass es ohne dich nicht geht. Doch wo ein Wille ist, da ist doch sicher auch ein Weg.
Bye, bye, mein Smartphone. Bye, bye, Social Media, Freiheit.
Unser Leben, doch wir leben es nicht mehr. Jeder schwört auf seine Likes, doch die Seele, sie bleibt leer.
Kann mir irgendjemand sagen, wie das früher einmal war? So ein Leben ohne Handy und die Strahlung überall.
Statt die Flammen nur zu filmen, möchte ich Gefahr verhindern. Diese Welt hat genug gesehen, nie wieder Kriege.
Die Entscheidung hängt an uns, wie es weitergeht. Ob wir all das Leid verhindern oder uns nur um uns drehen.
Bye, bye, mein Smartphone. Bye, bye, Social Media, Freiheit.
We're never seeking for the right questions, fighting over what we see is true. We go through many, many painful lessons to learn that the answer is me and you.
Gib mich Gott die Schuld, dass sich nichts tut. Hast du selbst schon getan, was getan werden kann? Sag, auf wen wartest du? Auf wen wartest du?
We're never seeking for the right question, fighting over what we see is true. We go through many, many painful lessons to learn that the answer is me and you.
Gib nicht Gott die Schuld, dass sich nichts tut. Hast du selbst schon getan, was getan werden kann? Sag, auf wen wartest du? Auf wen wartest du? Distraction, no, I'd rather lie. Afraid of the world is high. Bye, 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 bye. Looking away out of sight. Bye, 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 bye. Yeah, yeah.
schreiben es nicht mehr. Jeder schwört auf seine Likes, doch die Szene, sie bleibt leer.
Kann mir irgendjemand sagen, wie das früher einmal war? So ein Leben ohne Handy und die Strahlung überall.
Statt die Flammen nur zu blimmen, möchte ich Gefahr verhindern. Diese Welt hat genug gesehen, nie wieder kriegen.
Die Entscheidung hängt an uns, wie es weitergeht. Ob wir all das Leid verhindern oder uns nur um uns drehen.
Social media distractions, no, I draw the line. Play if the round is mine. No more looking away, I will fight.
We're never seeking for the right question. Fighting over what we see is true. We go through many, many painful lessons to learn that the answer is me and you.
Gib ich Gott die Schuld, dass sich nichts tut.
Hast du selbst schon getan, was getan werden kann? Sag, auf wen wartest du?
Auf wen wartest du? Distraction, no, I draw the line. Afraid of the world is mine. Looking away, I will fight. Yeah, yeah.
ALDER-TV sheds light into the darkness. More than 1,000 people make ALDER-TV possible through their voluntary work, unaffiliated and independent of profit. Get the full subscription for free.